What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? Your buddy Big Johnny G from Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming is back again, my friends, and I have a very exciting unboxing to do. Actually, this is an unboxing, as you will see, because we have to see what is in the box. So why don't we set this up? All right, welcome back. All right, got this set up. We got Fu Manchu right here, ready to go. Open this bad boy up and see what is in here. Show this off and get ready for today's game. Oh yeah, by the way, this is going to be today's game for game day. Very careful. There we go. Aha. So, I actually just recently found out I was going to be reviewing this game. I was aware of it for a little while, and I found out I was going to get a chance to review it. So I wanted to do the whole thing with the unboxing and everything first. So here we go. Oh, no. Whoa. I love this. I've been waiting for this. No, this isn't it. From Dominion Studios, Fallen Dominion Studios, we have Fallen Land, a post-apocalyptic board game by John Longren and Sean Cahill. Now, you know, I've recently been thinking about adding sort of these post-apocalyptic themed games to the game shelves, and this is officially the first one. And it also comes with the expansion, Fallen Land, and that is A Journey into Darkness. And if I remember what I was reading about this, it makes the game compatible for 6 players or for 1, along with all the additional cards that you get. There we go. Woohoo! Thank you for reviewing. Bye-bye. Okay, we don't need this. Nope, no more. There we go. Let's get rid of that. This. Now, when I found out I was going to get a chance to review this game, I'd already seen some postings about it. And I was curious, to be quite honest, because everything that I was reading about this game and everything I saw about this game made me think immediately of a couple of things. Although it doesn't have, as far as I know, mutants in it. I don't mean like Wolverine and Cyclops. I mean like, you know, being born with tentacle arms and a parrot beak kind of thing. With the exception that they, as far as I know, they don't have mutants like that. First thing this reminded me of is the original TSR Gamma World game. And then I looked at it a little more, and the next thing it reminded me of is something I absolutely loved back in the 80s. I want to get a good clean one here. I don't want to ruin the box. Was a game back from the 80s that I used to play. Me and my buddies all used to play on our Commodore 64s. There we go. And that game is Wasteland. And we still to this day talk about that. Our characters making their trip to Las Vegas. The clone vats. The mutant prostitute you would get a mutant disease from. Oh, the game was awesome. Absolutely awesome. This box looks fantastic. I love this artwork. This artwork is beautiful, thematically beautiful. I mean, artistically it's great, but thematically it's just, wow, how can you not think about the apocalypse looking at this? So as you see here, this game is good for 14 ages and up. The core game is good for 2 to 5 players, and it takes about an hour a player. Now, I think we're going to have all 5 players filled on this today. So I'm not sure if we're going to do a playthrough. I'm thinking about that. When Tommy V gets here, we're going to talk about it. But we're definitely going to be filming a 20-sided shots later tonight at the end of our game. Here's the dreaded rulebook I heard about. I don't really mean that. It's not dreaded. It's just very, very huge. Look at that. 42 pages till you get to the end. But everyone says that this rulebook is one of the best put together rulebooks they've ever seen. So I'm really looking forward to delving through this rulebook this afternoon, or this morning, before this afternoon's game. And I already sent the official Kickstarter video link out to the 20-Sided Warriors so they get an idea. I'm really looking forward to checking out this rulebook, even though it's so big. These are the player mats for the different towns. You're not really playing a character. You're playing a group of 5 that are sent out from a certain town that you manage, that you run, that you're the governor of. And, I mean, the artwork is beautiful on these. But this is the other thing I had heard about, that they all have these intricate backstories that really fill the game out, so to speak, story-wise. That's another thing. Apparently, this is very heavy on story. You see, look, there's like 10 of these things. And I really like that, because I like games that give you more options for playable characters than the game allows for. Like this game, the core game, 2 to 5 players. You would think that most companies would then just put in 5 of these things and be like, okay, this is your 5 to choose from. But these guys put in 10. And I like that. You don't see that too often. But when I see it, that's definitely if I gave a star rating system, that would be worth 1 star by itself, I'm betting. But I definitely like it. You have more choices than you need. So that's awesome. This is the first player card. You're not getting just a token. You're getting this first player card that has all the, really all the information you need to run your turn. So this is great. I mean, yeah, I would have liked some little, card-sized cheats. But this looks nice. Nice linen finish. Everything on this has a linen finish, actually. Even the box. Everything here, they got a nice linen finish on. This feels good in your hand. Looks great. Tokens. Look at all these tokens. Yeah, this game apparently is token heavy. This is a big epic game. This is a game that you're going to be, planning, 5-6 hours definitely to play. And I'm sure the hour per player time limit is probably a little bit different for, your first time playing, because there's the whole learning curve going on. Here's the board, but hold on, let's take a look at everything else here first, which is basically, Fallen Dominion Studios, thank you. This is always awesome. Not enough companies do it. I mean, it's cheap. It's just cheap little Ziploc bags, but you know what? I don't have to worry about it. And anyone getting this game doesn't have to worry about it, because Fallen Dominion Studios looks like they put in more than enough Ziploc bags for you to be able to hold all of these things in. So that's definitely cool. We got the dice. I love the fact that it has 10-sided dice. It reminds me of Star Frontiers. That was a D10 system from the old TSR days. I think Gamma World was too. Can't remember that. All right, so the dice are okay. Really, do we gotta take these out of the bag? The dice, they look nice. We're not gonna take them out. No, we don't need to take them out. There's dice. All right, now here are the little faction things. I was looking at the pictures of these on the Kickstarter page. I was really hoping that they would be painted. One, because I suck at painting. You get a focus in on that. Oh yeah, there you go. So each of the 10 factions that I showed you on the player boards, they have one of these that'll be placed around the board. That'll be placed around the board to represent what your team is. So yeah, I mean, these are nice. They're very cool. I don't really recall ever seeing player counter token things like this before. So that's really cool. But I wish they were painted, or at least had different color bases or something, just to make it quicker to differentiate. But then again, I have not seen how these look on the board. So I may be speaking out of turn here. We're just going to have to wait and see this afternoon. And the cards. All right, so I'm not going to open up every one of these packs, because they're pretty much all going to be the same. I'm going to open up, I'll open up this to show off some of the plain stuff. And we got spoils and it looks like characters. So I'll open up these two and give us a quick view. Thank you, Fu. Of the cards. And I mean, I can already tell looking through the plastic that these look also linen finished. So let's just see if I'm correct there. Yeah, I gotta sharpen that blade. Okay. Yep, yeah, nice. So you're gonna have, depending on where you are on the board, if you're in the plains, then you're gonna be taking one of these and reading them. And you can see it's all very, very story heavy. This is all the story right up here. I really love games like that. We got spoils, which are going to be things that you find, like the SWAT body armor, which will add points to your character's ability scores, their stats. And more for the planes, a little bit out of order here. I thought I saw some characters here. Planes and spoils. Planes and spoils. So the cards are nice. They feel really good in the hand. You know, they slide around. Nice little Easter egg. Oh, pretty badass there. Look at that classic all-American steel car. Yeah, you always got to have your handy-dandy toolman on you. Leatherman, whichever specific company you buy. Yeah, that'd be good to have in the apocalypse. Wouldn't mind that. All right, now let's take a look at one more. We get the idea. Let's take a look at this and see some of the characters. Tighten that up. That was the problem. Okay. Then after this, we'll take a look at the board. Addison Melroy, Alton Coldwater. The art's okay. I like the art. It's very thematic. You know, I can almost picture this art. You know, if this wasn't a board game and it was an underground comic book, an indie comic, I could definitely see this as the art for that. So, like the spoils I showed you, they're going to add on to these right here. I know that much about the game. I have tried reading up a little bit about how the game plays. Ashton Campbell. Ash. Bruce Campbell. Cool. Nice little Easter eggs. Leroy Jenkins. Huh? And look at, these are all just how many of these characters? I mean, wow, look at this. I mean, granted, each team is going to have 5 on their team, but I mean, that spoils. But look at all these characters you're getting to choose from. Between this and having more player boards than you need, I have a sneaky feeling that that's really going to be adding on to the whole level of replayability, I'm thinking. Okay, those are those cards. Now, let me move this to the side, and let's take a look at this board. I've heard different things about this board. Some people love it, some people hate it. I've seen pictures of it. Now I want to actually see it. Come on, I have opened up a game board before. There we go. Let's see if we can get a focus. There we go, nice on the focus. So here it is. I mean, I like this. But, I mean, one of the reasons I like it is out of nostalgia. Because it does really heavily remind me of the Gamma World map from TSR. Which was also set in a post-apocalyptic post-nuclear war America. The coastlines was a little bit different, a little more radically changed in the Gamma World from what I remember, but the hexes and the areas like this completely remind me of Gamma World. Awesome on that. Awesome. Woo! And then the map key over here on the side. Cool, I like this. And you have, for tracking the points, I know there's one way you have to do something for your town, like these are town points or something to get up to 80. And this is like reputation. So since reputation is much shorter as you see, I'm betting this is probably a lot harder to get. But that's just a guess. All right, and the board also feels great too. Feels like a complete linen finish on this as well. So, that's what we got. That was what's in the box of the Pixies box. It was a double box, an unboxing. Yeah. All right, so from Fallen Dominion Studios by John Longren and Sean Cahill, Fallen Land, a post-apocalyptic board game. My friends, this is hitting the game table today. There's at least going to be a 20-sided shots review given out later tonight. If we're lucky, if we think it's going to work, we might do a playthrough, a first-time playthrough. We'll see how that happens. But right now, my friends, I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and I am out of here.